Example 16, perform the indicated operation. So we're going to be looking at subtraction of different bases. And so here, one of the things you need to remember is that when you borrow from a place value, you are not going to be borrowing 10, but you'll be borrowing the base. So for example, when we're subtracting in our base, here we cannot subtract 0 from 8, so we have to borrow from the 2. So that becomes a 1. And then this 0 becomes a 10 because the one that you borrowed is going to be 10. And then we can subtract. So in a different base, let's say we had 1, 3, and we're trying to subtract 4 and on base 5. Well, the 3 is smaller than 4, so we would have to borrow. But instead of borrowing 10, since we're in base 5, we're really going to borrow 5 plus 3. So this number is now going to be 8. So then we would say 8 minus 4 is 4, and that would be our answer. So let's look at some examples. So here we have 2 minus 0. I can do that. 3 minus 4. I cannot subtract 3 from 4. So I'm going to borrow 1 from this place value. So that becomes a 3. And then this 3 is now going to be the place value, the base, which is 5, plus your 3 is going to be an 8. So we have 8 minus 4 is going to be 4. 3 minus 1 is going to be 2. Okay, let's try letter B. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 3, I cannot do that, so I'm going to borrow 1. And what we're borrowing is a base 4. So we have 4 plus 1. So that's going to be a 5. So 5 minus 3 is 2. And then we have 1 minus 3. We cannot do that. So we're going to borrow. And we're borrowing 4. So there is this 4 plus the 1 is now going to be a 5. So 5 minus 3 is going to be 2. And we have base 4. So the next one we have 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay, so for the next one we have 8 minus 8, that's 0. 7 minus 8, I cannot do that, so I'm going to borrow 1. So this is a 5. So now for this 7, we're borrowing 9. So 9 plus 7 is 16, minus 8 is 8. 5 minus 4 is 1.